All right, it's the time of the year where we drink pumpkin spice lattes and decorate our homes to look like a pumpkin patch. Yes, obviously I do all of this stuff.
You might need a little inspo for your fall decor. So we've got Dina Cupper standing by with her Dina-I-Y.
Dina-I-Y is back.
Dina-I-Y is back. I'm so excited. Yes, if I can, I want to do this like weekly, guys, because this channels my inner need to be a teacher. What I really wanted outside of this job, that's what I would have done.
Okay.
Okay, so yes, this episode of Dina-I-Y, we are going to focus on some fall decor, and this is something that the kids can get involved in, but also I find it very therapeutic for me as an adult.
Yeah. Kids can get involved. It's even better when they don't.
It's even better when they don't. Okay, so this is what we're going to be making today. If you look here, do you see that? Okay, those little prints are made out of leaves.
Okay, those are adorable.
And you can choose the color scheme. You can get leaves big or small. So this is what I challenge you to do, parents. Start with this, a little scavenger hunt outside of your house, outside of the preschool, outside of the elementary school. Grab as many leaves as you can. I got a couple outside of our station. If they are already dry and on the ground, just get them wet, put them between a couple of paper towels and flatten them out with like a book on top. And then after you flatten them out, they will be a little more bendy so that you can actually paint with them without them crumbling apart. So that's the tip there. All you got to do is find yourself a little canvas. They have these at Walmart, 3 for $2.98. So it's really easy.
Nice.
You can also do it on construction paper if you don't have a little canvas. But this kind of elevates it and then lets them save it for years to come. You need a paintbrush, washable paint. That is the key of all things in my house.
Washable.
And hopefully edible. And then you just put a few colors. This is my color palette, so I went with kind of the fall theme. I want to remind you though, you could get really creative with this. You can make it spooky. You can kind of give it a Halloween-y look with the greens and the purples. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our leaf and we're just going to paint on all of that washable, keyword, paint. You can even do little ombre design here where you do some yellow, orange. And then what you do is you kind of have to be generous with the paint so that it does transfer onto the canvas. Once you have enough, this is where the kids get to get dirty. The best part of the project, you put it anywhere you want on the canvas and you just press. And you just kind of push it down. You hope to get some of the little intricacies of the leaves, right? Some of those veins and different shapes. No leaf is, it's like a snowflake. Every leaf is different. And then you pull it up and you only get little fragments, right? You get little pieces. So as you continue to build, you can imagine all the different things you can do here. You can make shapes. You can also take paint and outline a heart and then start doing the print on there. But it's really fun and it's a great activity to kind of make sure your kiddos are using their hands, get them off the screens if you can. I know that's easier said than done. I like to do a little bit of gold. And this is fun. You just have to remember that they're allowed to get a little dirty. And for me and my OCD, took me a minute to understand that that was gonna be okay in my house. But
now you got 20 fingers.
Yeah, and now you got 20 and a whole lot of laundry.
When you said they're allowed to get dirty, if Corey's watching, she was like, no, I disagree.
No. Okay, well, if you create a space where they can get dirty and it doesn't bother you, I've learned it's a lot easier for my
get a second house.
Mental state. Okay, so you just keep pressing. I'm using the same leaf, but you can seriously, you can do a bunch of different sizes and shapes.
That's really
cool. You get the idea, and then if
cute.
you look really closely, you can see all the details of the leaves. So you know that this is from an oak tree, right? And so this is my little oak painting. But again, this is super easy, really fun for all ages, and myself doing it in the newsroom a few minutes ago, I found it very therapeutic, so you don't have to have kids. But there, my friends, is your Friday edition of Dina-I-Y.
And we should explain to the viewers at home how hard it is for anything to feel therapeutic in our newsroom.
This is true, unless there's a puppy around.
I mean, it's a fast-paced,
you know, it's a loud environment.
So you guys want to participate in the commercial break is what you're saying?
If you can keep up in our fast-paced, high-energy environment.